Hi, I'm Haze Long, artist and speed painter from Malaysia. Today, while you're enjoying my time-lapse video of R2d2, I'm just going to talk a little bit about finding your style as an artist. I've been thinking about this for many years, researching, watching videos, and reading books. And most of the answers that I read or found out is all very vague. They just say that it takes time, it takes experience, you can't find it. Why do we want our own style? An artist would want their own style because they want to stand out or be unique. So that is one of the main reasons why you want your own style. What is style? Style can be a different concept for your painting or your sculpture or your art, or a different subject matter. Maybe you paint corpse or dogs or metal rubbish, think something that is different. And it can also be maybe you have a different approach when it comes to color or brush strokes. It can also be maybe you use different tools, like you paint with sand or you paint with a fork instead of a brush. Over the years, as I was thinking about this, I actually came up with a table of all these variables, like from tools to concept to colors to the way to approach it with the subject matter and everything, and I tried to just randomly match them to see if I could find a style of my own. Unfortunately, it didn't really work for me, most likely because, well, number one, maybe I'm not skillful enough. Number two, maybe I'm just not comfortable enough with what I've chosen for myself. Since I realized that finding your own style is more of a journey than a destination itself. It's how you get there. Well, the short answer to this question is that it takes time and it takes experience. It's what they all say, it's true. Today, I'm just going to elaborate a little bit more on that, and hopefully at the end of this video, you'll be clearer with what this whole thing is about. For example, you're a digital artist, right? And you use Photoshop or Paint Tool Sai or Coral Painter, anything. And then you learn as a student. You learn different tools, different techniques, and then you start following different artists you like, different approaches. So as the time goes by, you start to filter out things you don't like, things you hate, artists that you don't like, or maybe you have one artist that you really like and you copy the style a lot, but there's certain aspect in his works that you do not agree with and you stop copying that. After many years, it's a cumulative of all the choices you have made over such a long time that defines who you are as an artist. You started to just use this set of tools and your style resembled this selection of artists. Sooner or later, they just become uniquely you. Well, what's so special about this is that you can't tell how it's all going to turn out in the end. You can't really know for sure because it's really uniquely you, and it will only show as time goes by. So now I'm just going to give a little bit of advice how to speed up the process in hindsight. Well, the first thing to do is to try a lot of mediums and tools like watercolor, markers, murals, graffiti, oil painting, acrylics, everything, digital, pencil sketching, pen sketching, everything. Just try everything and be open-minded, learn all the techniques available and start following artists and find out what you like and what you do not like, and learn all sorts of techniques as well. Really just be exposed. But the most important thing of all is you have to experience all of this under stress. So you need to be creatively pressured in order to advance faster as an artist. And let's say that maybe you have really tight deadlines all the time. Then you start thinking about creative ways on how to finish this project faster, more efficiently. What are the ways you could do to be more efficient with your brush strokes and things like that? Or you give yourself like constraints, like you are not supposed to just use this and this and this, or you can only use certain colors or certain tools. Constraints and limitations are what makes an artist grow the fastest, in my opinion. If you just do the same thing over and over again, you can be good at that one thing, but it's very difficult to find your own style because there's just not enough variables in your environment in order to stimulate more growth in terms of defining your own style. After a certain point in your journey, you realize that you hit a wall and you could not progress any further. Perhaps you would think that you have already learned as much as you could through books, through people, through artists, and all the methods and techniques. So it's no longer something that you can attain by application or experience. So when you have reached this point in your journey, I think the best way forward is to be exposed to science and philosophical ideas. Reading and watching movies on philosophy and science would actually expose you more on things that might change the way you live your life and the way you create your art. For example, for me, I'm a lot about minimalism when it comes to painting. I like to paint with as little brush strokes as possible. That is one of the aspects that I think is quite philosophical. So those are the little things that you can define who you are as an artist as well. Okay, I think that's it for today. I hope I gave you all the answers that you are looking for, and I hope you will enjoy the time-lapse video. Thank you for supporting me on my mission to empower artists across the globe. Like my video and leave a comment if you have any questions about art or style or motivation or anything at all. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my face. See you next time.